for those of you who do not know, in a few minutes, I'm going to be meeting with Refrainbow and interviewing him on the creation of boyfriends. Oh wait, hold on, let me make sure that my chat can... Okay, now they should be able to hear you.
Yeah.
Hello everybody, I'm your crazy chaotic host, Ronald S. And today with me, we have a very special guest. We have the creator of Boyfriends, one of a very popular webtoon that's currently just finished its first season, actually.
Yeah, just a few days ago. Oh man, it's been a ride.
Yeah, to the viewers who may not have known, what is Boyfriends?
Oh man, it is a bunch of silly little comics that I just make one day, and somehow people started reading, and then because they started reading, I started making more of it, and then suddenly, bam, Webtoon originals.
What was your inspiration for making Boyfriends?
So there are so many inspirations that amalgamate into the creation of Boyfriends, because I was always told that I should take inspiration from different sources so that it doesn't look too much like one particular thing or series. For the writing, I actually got inspired by my friend Tata Bua. They're on Twitter and they make like these really cute Genshin Impact comics.
Oh.
Do you play Genshin?
I don't.
Yeah, well, me neither, honestly. I just like their characters, I guess.
Yeah, I will say they do have good character designs, but I'm not into gacha game type of stuff.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not like a person who's like super into gacha games, and I already got my Genshin Impact fix from Breath of the Wild anyway.
No, not another one. Not another one. What is everyone's obsession with Breath of Wild?
It's great. Okay. Well, it's my first Zelda game, so I think it's great.
Okay, I guess that's fair. Have you read, out of curiosity, Down to Earth, that webtoon or whatnot?
Yeah, I actually watched your interview with the creator.
Now I'm embarrassed.
Why? I also need to do my research, you know?
I didn't realize that you also did a background check on me. I'm actually crap. Okay. Well, the only reason why I bring this up is because the creator Pookie is a huge Zelda fanatic.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I remember one of the questions you asked Pookie was, "What's your favorite game, but not Zelda?"
Favorite video game that isn't Legend of Zelda.
It has to be. Regarding the original question, what inspires Boyfriends, another thing that is a huge impact on the series is the Scott Pilgrim comics.
Yo, a fellow Scott Pilgrim fan, let's go!
Dude, taste. It's one of my favorite series. Some parts didn't age well, but some parts age super well.
Yes. How do you make your comics?
How do I make my comics? So I grab pen, and then I put it on paper, and then I draw. Usually that's the first step. I sketch on paper most of the time for ideas. Ideas are always like the hardest part for me to figure out. I don't know, writing is so hard for me. Drawing is fine. Drawing, I've had like, 10 years of experience in drawing. But writing is like writing in terms of both prose and like coming up with an idea. It's so hard for me. I always try to write whatever comes to mind, whatever inspires me, whatever event happens that I was like, maybe I can turn this into an episode. Jot that down on a notebook or a sketchbook and stuff. And yeah, I start from there, and then I will just draw on my tablet. I use Clip Studio Paint.
Oh, that's what I use too, actually.
Yeah, I know a lot of people use it because it's got very good integration, not webtoon integration, but like it's very great to use to make a webtoon with Clip Studio Paint because of the tools that it has.
I liked it because it was affordable.
Yeah. Also that is very true. I don't have Photoshop anymore, which kind of I don't know if you can swear here.
No, yeah, go for it. I don't care. No, go for it.
It almost fucks me up because like a lot of people only work in PSDs and not Clip Studio Paint, so I have to
never switch.
I'm diehard Clip Studio Paint.
Thank God.
Ride or die.
Have you thought about getting your webtoon animated?
I have. There was actually a really cool fan animation the other day that came out. I don't know if you've seen this, but it was made by Axel Byzantine.
Yeah.
Yeah. He made like he organized a bunch of a team to make this really cool fan animation, and it was really cool to see my characters move, and they captured my style very well, and I'm like so excited about it.
Him and his team did a very great job with that.
And also the one in your channel, the bake off thing, right?
Yeah, that was a very fun thing to work on, honestly, and I did not expect for Webtoon to just say, yeah, go for it, actually, honestly.
Do they like ask you to make it, or do you make it and then you submit it to Webtoon?
What it basically was that my manager Madeline had this idea, right? You know how Cartoon Network on TV back in the early 2000s, they used to have these ad bumpers, right? And it would be of all the Cartoon Network characters interacting with like each other, doing stupid stuff like laundry.
I remember those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Samurai Jack in like a laundromat?
Yeah.
Like
that was what she had came to me with. She was like, all right, what about that, but Webtoon characters? What is your thoughts on dubs of your series? People going on YouTube, taking your comic, dubbing it.
I think people doing that is super cool, and I love seeing people's takes on how they voice my characters. I'm super honored, but on the other side, I always cringe, not because of their voice, but because I have to listen to what I wrote.
Oh, actually be like verbalized?
Yeah. Again, we talked a little bit about this before stream, but
yeah.
I don't have exactly the best prose writing or like dialogue writing, because English is not my first language, and I'm personally not a very conversative person in the first place. So, you know, writing dialogue sometimes too hard for me, and whenever I do it, it's always cringe. It's been cringe since day one.
It's not that bad.
Well, thank you. I just hope you didn't die when you recorded these lines.
That's actually a very funny thing that you say that, actually. So, my friend Gabe voices Prep. He's yelling at me right now in chat, actually. So there is a little bit of a story, I will tell you. So there's this little joke between me and Gabe. he's telling me not to. There's this small mini joke about the reason why I read or I dubbed the certain chapter. I kid you not, I chose that episode because of an inside joke about me messing with my friend, talking about, Gabe, you'd be the little spoon in the relationship. And the rest was just history from there. You want to be Big Spoon or Little Spoon?
Little Spoon, please.
Voice acting your stuff isn't that bad. It's funny at times when you have stuff like the Little Spoon thing and WOOOOO Chaco. But how is that line supposed to be said, by the way? Is it WOOOOO Chaco, or was that not meant to be read?
The thing is, it is supposed to be a face.
Oh.
OWO. But you write it enough times on Twitter that you start to verbalize it in real life.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it was with my case anyway. I start actually saying "oh whoa," and it's so like, why am I doing this? I'm an adult.
And it slowly just slipped into your writing, basically.
I know. I started to, you know, like I will say like do the uwu voice sometimes, typing it, not just like saying it in real life, but I typed it enough times that I started to like say it like to my sister, and I'm like, what did I just say? Oh no. If
you watch anime, what's your favorite?
Anime. Man, I haven't watched anime in a while, in a hot minute, because I keep forgetting.
You're a very busy person, so it's very understandable. If I could give you a recommendation, One Piece.
Oh wow, that is That's a chonker of an anime.
Look.
How many episodes is there?
1,000.
Jeez. Whoa.
Dude,
Well.
if you watched at least 100 episodes a day, it could be done.
At least 100.
Well,
That
maybe
means they will have to forego sleep and bathing.
at least
And
okay.
maybe eat.
Okay, maybe not 100, but like 10 episodes a day. My chat's yelling at me now because of this.
I actually did watch some One Piece when I was younger.
Did you hate it?
Oh, I definitely like.
Let's go.
I was so into the girls.
Oh yeah, who wouldn't be, honestly?
It was. I'm sorry. I know it's like not realistic proportions, but sometimes a man just gotta like booba.
Yes, exactly. Look,
Sorry.
Ray, I'm relating to you right now, and I'm so happy I'm not the only one that thinks this. The thirst chapters, what is up with those?
Dude, actually, my editor was like, "Hey, cut this panel because it's too spicy," and I was like, "No," and then it got made.
I remember I was sitting, I think I was actually out. I was sitting at the doctor's office and I was reading it, and I was reading one of the thirsty chapters, and just had several people look at me as just like, why are you reading this in Publix?
My editor had to say, like, "Please uncross Nerd's legs because it's too sexy," and I'm like, that is the part that makes it too sexy?
Uncross the legs was the what?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Who's your favorite to draw in the comic?
I think Nerd is the most fun to draw because he has all these hair colors and his hair is floofy. Sorry, this is degeneracy hours. I like drawing his thighs.
This is fine.
It's just fun to draw him. I think his clothing style is also very cute, cutesy, and has a lot of colors. And honestly, when I draw, it's easier for me to draw clothes with a lot of colors instead of just black. Because if the clothing colors are all black, then you'll have to make that shade of black look nice. And I don't know how to make it look nice.
Oh, that makes sense, actually, yeah.
That makes sense.
Then I'm just gonna segue into this. Who's the thickest out of all of them?
I would say Jock is the thickest.
Because of the muscle?
Because he has muscles and he's just a big boy in general. I think for the soft kind of thick, it's more Nerd.
Soft thick.
Well, I like big parts of body. Don't clip that.
This is a very clippable moment. What's your favorite ship?
Oh, ship. It's gotta be Goth and Nerd. I just like how they can be both degenerates.
Yeah.
I think that's a very important. Yeah, I like contrast. So, Goth having these monochrome wardrobe versus Nerd who's like this brightly colored individual.
So your favorite ship is Nerd and Goth.
Yes.
I feel like I could say something.
Say it.
Is that why the first lewd chapter was of Goth and Nerd?
Yes! Yes, it was because of that. I would say there's more story in these extra chapters than there is in the webtoon.
Yeah. So you're telling me to go buy them now. Nari hodo.
I always find it funny when people say, "Oh, this story has no plot," and it's like, no shit, it has no plot. It has no plot from day one. It's slice of life, baby. A thing that I always try to be conscious of is to not be too specific with the characterizations of the characters in the comic itself. And the reason for that is so that people can insert themselves into these characters.
Oh, so is that why, like, the characters don't have names inside, like, the comic?
Yes, exactly. It's like, being a protagonist in a video game, right? Like, you can just name them your name or whatever. It's basically the same concept.
That makes sense now. Is there... Actually, before... I'm taking a break from this, because I just thought of a great question. Alright, Ray, this is a very important question. This one is dear to my heart.
Alright.
Muscle girls.
Oh, mwah, mwah.
Let's go!
Dude, you know one of those muscle girl bars in Japan?
Yes,
Was
yes,
it?
I am going to Japan just for that.
Oh my god, so lucky! Oh my god.
Muscle girls, I love them so much. When I see them in anime and whatnot, I'm just like, yes, representation.
Yes. It's, again, the thickness. I love thick.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But Ray, when we get muscle girl in boyfriends,
His sister is one.
I need
Well,
more. I need more.
I should draw her muscles more defined, honestly. I haven't done a great job at it. I will try to do it more in season 2, because we'll
Bless.
see more of her in season 2.
Someone asked you, Chad, is there a reason behind making the webtoon characters be in a polyamorous relationship?
Well, the reason was to see all of them kiss each other.
So thirst reasons. Narihodo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, I mean, I didn't, it wasn't like a holy moment where I was like, oh, I have to make a polyamorous comic. One day, I was just like, boys kiss.
Boys kiss.
But also, the idea of polyamory itself is not like weird concept to me, because I don't know if you know this, polygamy is legal in here.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so polygamy is legal in Indonesia. However, gay marriage is not. It's still the only legal type of polyamory here is the a guy having multiple wives.
I just want to point out, I love this one comment from one of your viewers, Momo Sakura, where it's just, can we have a chapter where Jock's siblings are comparing muscles and the other BFs and GFs being mock judges?
I saw that comment.
I love that so much.
Yeah, we can arrange that.
If you ever need a guest writer to write a Muscle Girl chapter, just let me know.
I'll contact you
Yes!
for these muscle girl.
I am Muscle Girl Federal something. I don't have a quip for this, but
MGI.
MGI. I want that on a shirt now. MG and I. This is a great idea. Hold up, I'm writing this down. MGI.
Oh man, I think it will fit because, you know, regarding muscle girl bars. Can I spoil this? It's only like, not a lot of my readers watch my stream anyway, so I can like probably spoil a little bit.
Yeah.
But Jock is going to have like a, not exactly a but like a I guess. So
Ooh.
he is there on display. Maid cafe. Someone just said that. No, I'm not promising maid cafes.
This is interesting.
I will not be opposed to it.
Great, now we have to all wait for season 2 to see this happen. I like to imagine I'm just in the background of that chapter, just like observing all this stuff going on.
You can do like a cameo in there.
Yes!
Just like staring at the girls.
I would die if that happened, I'm not gonna lie. That would be hilarious. Mom, I'm immortalized in comics staring.
Yeah, I actually plan to include more cameos from friends and acquaintances, people that I know at least, in the comic.
I'm
So
acquaintance.
I'll definitely ask you if you would like to be in one.
You have my full permission.
Yay!
Do whatever it is that you want in regards to where I am. I don't care. You have full permission.
Full control.
Crap, wait. What have I done?
Power.
What are some type of chapters that you want to write though, out of curiosity?
Oh, I have some plans.
If there's
and I've
spoilers,
already-
you don't have to say, by the way.
Okay. I'm not going to make it super spoilery.
Mm-hmm.
I have some plans on making more. I know this is contradictory to what I said earlier about making them as vague as possible, their characterization as vague as possible. But I think people who read past episode 100 is invested enough in these characters for me to start injecting personalities into them.
Yeah.
So I wanted to write more about their past, their relationships with other characters, specifically like, you know, how Jock is with his sister, or Prep is with his frenemy. I think that will be fun to explore. It won't be super deep, but I think getting to know them just a little bit better will be fun.
Do you have any future goals that you wish to accomplish?
Future goals? Finish the series, maybe.
That's
Hopefully.
fair.
I hope to. Well, if people are still interested, I will also like.
Crap, now I know
Yeah.
what to look forward to. Do you have any advice for any future and upcoming webtoon creators?
So this is the advice that everyone says,
Mm-hmm.
which is just do it,
True.
just start. Everyone says that, of course.
Mm-hmm.
What I would also suggest is to make smaller projects. It's better to have completed stuff in your portfolio in case you want to do a bigger project in the future, which might, require more support from maybe either a company or like other assistants or whatnot for like a bigger kind of production. But at the start, just make short things, maybe a short story or maybe just like a series where your chapters are, I don't know, 5 to 10 panels long. No one's forcing you to make 30 panel chapters, when you're starting out.
That's actually very solid advice, because I know from my standpoint from doing YouTube, I used to be ambitious and just be like, I'm gonna like make like 30 episodes of this series and all that whatnot. It's definitely, I do agree with you, it's definitely better to start off small with your projects and then slowly work up from there. Yes, I too have taken this advice. First, do these small webtoon animation shorts, and then the movie.
Yeah.
The webtoon cinematic universe, baby! Let's go! This is a joke.
WCU.
Yes, the WCU. Everyone, thank you for coming out to the interview. It was a blast. We learned a lot, and thank you, Ray, for agreeing to this interview again.
Yes, thank you so much for interviewing me and chatting with me.
Oh yeah, it's no
It was
problem.
fun.
Yeah, you were a very pleasant person to talk with, and I enjoyed every moment of this.
Now I'm blushing.
Jesus Christ. I'm just an extreme there. Good night.
Good night, everyone.